Postecoglou, let's join her now.
Good evening from the Tottenham Hotspur training ground. I had double Ange Postecoglou today. As ever, he had plenty to say in the press conference. And Chris Cowlin, as a Spurs podcaster, you're hanging on every word. What made your ears prick up today and take notes?
Well, everything. Ange is, he's transformed this football club. It's been a revelation since he's arrived. We're sitting top of the Premier League table right now. The under-18s, the under-21s are doing well. The women are doing well. He has transformed this football club, and every single word he says in a press conference, we're all smiling. We're all smiling as Tottenham Hotspur fans right now. We've had a tough couple of years since Pochettino left. We've gone through various win-now managers, so Postecoglou's doing a fine job right now.
Yeah. Dare to dream is what he said to the fans on Friday after that win against Palace. A win which maybe wasn't in the Postecoglou way that we've come to expect. I asked him today if he was dreaming it. He said no, he's not a dreamer. But you guys are you genuine title contenders, do you feel?
I think some fans are dreaming. I think I'm taking a more balanced approach. I'm taking every game as it comes.
Spoken like a true manager.
We are doing extremely well. I don't think any Spurs fan thought that we would be in this position at this stage of the season so far. Some people didn't even think that we'd be in those Champions League spots at this stage of the season. But as I say, Ange Postecoglou's doing a great job. We've got to take every game as it comes. But the thing that gets me is that every single player at the moment is really, really stepping up. Heung-min Son, a real leader. I think that was a great decision given the captain's armband. Romero's been brilliant. And all of the decisions in the summer, the recruitment has been excellent. And, Mickey van der Ven, James Maddison, Vicario, that whole spine of the team has changed. And it has really transformed this team, which is great to see.
And it's transformed because the culture and the environment has transformed. And I spoke to him, I had a bit more time with him afterwards, and we sort of spoke at length about how he changed the mentality of this squad. And he said it comes from the players. And you mentioned him, Son as captain, has just set the tone for this transformation.
It really has. When you lose a player like Harry Kane, 30 Premier League goals last season, every single player has stepped up to the mark. It has been really, really good to see. And not only has a lot changed on the pitch, but a lot has changed off the pitch as well. We've got a new director of football, new scouts coming in. Lots has changed at this football club for the better. And I think that all of us Spurs fans, what we're enjoying at the moment is that each week that goes by, something is improving at the football club. It is really, really pleasing to see.
And he, really picky Spurs fans, knows there's much more to come. I mean, he says maybe the attacking hasn't clicked in the way that the defensive unit has. What would you like to see? Where are those improvements needed?
Well, isn't it nice that Ange says that we've got so much more improvements to come? We're sitting top of the league table. We've played some super entertaining football. And as I mentioned earlier, when you go through those managers that we've had, and the style that we've had, Jose Mourinho, Nuno Espirito Santo, Antonio Conte, it was all about entertaining the crowd and the fans, and he's certainly done that. But, to improve and go on to that next level, it is really, really exciting. I think we've got a lot to look forward to.
It's going to be really interesting on Monday because he was asked the Pochettino question, and he was asked, exactly. Well, there you go. He was asked about an ex and somebody you really, really loved, and you see them again, and they're at somewhere else, and how that might make you feel. Ultimately, he was asked what sort of response Pochettino might get on Monday night. What will he get from you? Will there be cheers or boos?
I think it will be mixed. For me personally, I love what Pochettino did. I think that he took us to the next level. He delivered Champions League football year in, year out. Didn't quite get over that line. I think there are a lot of very disappointed people when he was sacked in November 2019. Since then, we've gone round in circles as a football club, and now we're back, I believe, to the where we want to be. But Pochettino, I think that a lot of people will applaud him. A lot of people will thank him for what he's done. I think there will be a lot of people that won't like the decision that he's made to go to Chelsea. For me personally, I think that he could have made a better choice. Chelsea or Arsenal, no way. But I do wish Pochettino all the very best in his career, but just definitely not at Chelsea.
And how do you think the actual game will play out?
I'm very confident. I'm feeling very confident under Ange Postecoglou now. I'm feeling very confident that every single game that we go into, one, we're going to see entertaining football, and two, we're going to get a win, and we're going to see goals. And it's really exciting. There is a real.
Can you believe you're saying that?
I can't. There is a real buzz about the football club, and as I say, like every fan is really excited right now. To get Champions League football, though, is the real goal at the end of the season. I think that the start that we've had this season, I think that the fans are now expecting Champions League football. I wasn't having that expectation before a ball was kicked, I must say. But, you know, the way that he has delivered the style of football that we're playing and this belief amongst the fan base and amongst the Tottenham Hotspur team, I think is great.
And it can take sides a really long way, can't it? It is a tricky few weeks ahead, though. The game against Chelsea on Monday. In the next few weeks, they've got Villa, City and Newcastle. I guess 10 more games will know a lot more about where this Tottenham Hotspur side might finish come the end of the season.